Hi Radhika, welcome to the Quint.
Thank you. Thank
How are
you.
you doing? How is lockdown and everything going for you? How have you been holding up in the past few days?
I have a routine that I follow, keeping myself busy, learning the things that I said कि अरे जब time होगा तो जरूर सीखेंगे. But I'm making sure that I'm positive, I'm motivated.
You know, it was very unfortunate that when Angrezi medium released, that was the very same week when we decided to, sort of roll back, go on a lockdown. How did you take it? Did you feel like it was an opportunity missed? How did you come to terms with it?
Angrezi was just in the theaters for a day, I believe. But I think what has happened or what is happening right now, it's way bigger than our individual interests. That's when we decided that we realized that why did we make this film? We just made this film to entertain people, right? At the end of the day, why do we make films? We make films to entertain the audience, and that's the reason we decided to release it on a digital platform.
But do you think like a theatrical release could have been an option like once this is over? Because since the movie had hardly been for a day in the theaters, do you think that could have been an option?
कल मतलब अभी के सिनेरियो को ध्यान में रख के तो नहीं यार, it's not ideal at all. Like if I am the audience, like I won't go to the theaters for good 2-3 months even after the lockdown.
Right, yeah.
So I think like above the business, above the film, our safety is our major concern.
Right, yeah. Just the
And
fact
yeah,
that
that is
when we don't know when our lives will be back to normal, like we really
correct.
don't know.
Correct, exactly.
What was the experience of shooting with the Irrfan Khan? I want to understand from you. Were you nervous? Were you intimidated? Tell us a bit
Um,
about that.
so there's this good. It's a good thing and a bad thing as well. The good thing is that things don't hit me immediately. So whenever a project is happening and I'm shooting, I'm in the character. I don't think, yeah, I'm shooting with this person or that person or whatever. एंड जब बहुत बात हो जाती है ना, जैसे आई थिंक इस मूवी में ट्रेलर के बाद ऐसा हुआ था कि मैंने जब नाम पढ़े सबके साथ में कि इरफान खान, करीना कपूर खान, राधिका मदान एंड डिम्पल कपाड़िया एंड ऑल द स्टार कास्ट, एंड आई जस्ट रेड द नेम्स एंड आई जस्ट स्टार्टेड क्राइंग. परफॉर्मेंस बेटर हो जाती क्योंकि मुझे जल्दी रियलाइज नहीं होता शूट करते हुए कि मैं किन दिग्गजों के साथ एक्ट कर रही हूँ. सो व्हाइल शूटिंग आई वाज जस्ट aware that of course he's a brilliant actor, and I just observed him and I just studied him as much as I could. He's an institution in himself.
There were no first thoughts of, no, nothing. You went like a clean slate with no thoughts
Yeah,
whatsoever.
yeah. I remember. So the first scene that we shot was a really important scene. It was the scene where the principal breaks the news that I'm going to London.
You
And I
get
was
a phone
just
call, yeah. You get a phone
yeah,
call.
correct.
Yeah.
Correct. So when I'm meeting in his dukaan and everything.
Yeah.
So I remember like he was talking to me and everything, and I was just I was wearing my headphones and I was just looking at him, and I was just it just sunk in that okay, he's my father. And homie told me this at the end of the shoot, uh, that there was this moment when you were just wearing your earphones and you were just in yourself, in your zone, and I saw Irfan looking at you, and in 5 seconds he wasn't the Irfan Khan, he was your father Champak.
I guess that's what we call the magic of making movies is all about.
It's
But
beautiful, yeah.
what was your equation like with him on the set? Is there something that you particularly remember or think about?
I think I used to ask him, like I used to give him space. But I used to observe him. But कहीं कभी भी मौका मिलता था ना तो मैं बहुत questions पूछ लेती थी. So कि ऐसे कैसे किया आपने, आपका मेथड ये कैसा है, वो कैसे, एक्टर्स वाले questions. And I remember Ranveer sir बैठे हुए थे. It was the climax scene, so everybody was there. And हम chair लगा के ना बाहर बैठे हुए थे सब vanity के. Ranveer sir was there, Deepak sir was there, Irfan sir was there, and मैं ना questions पूछे जा रही हूँ. और रणवीर सर ने मुझे देखा और बोला कि राधिका, तेरे में और एक जर्नलिस्ट में फर्क क्या है? मैंने बोला सर मुझे इसके बाद मौका नहीं मिलने वाला इतने सारे दिग्गजों के साथ साथ में बैठने का, मैं तो पूछने वाली हूँ.
But did you get any tips, tricks from Irrfan also?
Yeah, I did. He has like a lot of things about acting, I believe. उन्होंने मुझे एक चीज सिखाई है कि सीन में ना कुछ भी सोच के कर लो, बस कर लो, सीन हो जाएगा. कुछ भी सोच लो. You won't believe there was this scene जिसमें ये इनिशियल डेज हैं, उनके भाई है दीपक डोबरियाल, एंड उन्होंने सीन परफॉर्म कर दिया ये सोच के कि उनका बेटे का रिश्ता मेरे लिए आ रहा है एंड समथिंग लाइक दैट, एंड द होल सीन वाज डन. आई रिमेम्बर वी वर जस्ट कमिंग आउट ऑफ द बस एंड वो मुझे बोल रहे हैं कि हाँ तो इसका बेटे का रिश्ता है ना तेरे लिए. मैंने बोला नहीं ये आपके भाई है. तो उन्होंने बोला अच्छा भाई है तो बेटे वाले क्या था. मैंने बोला वो आपका भतीजा है या वो आपके भाई का बेटा है. आपने क्या सोच के सीन किया.
But what was that one, like the toughest scene you'd say? I believe you've also watched the film because you shared this one very interesting clip on Instagram where you're dancing. The credits are rolling. So I mean,
yes.
one scene which you thought was the toughest for you and how it translated on the screen.
It'll have to be two scenes, I think. I won't say tough, but emotionally really draining. One would be in the first half, the bathroom scene when I'm crying inside the bathroom and he's waiting outside, knocking the door.
Yeah.
And the other one will have to be the climax. In the car, like the monologue and everything. Like I'm just having this conversation with my father and realizing stuff. So these were the two scenes which were pretty challenging.
How did you think it translated on in the final product? Did you like it? What were your thoughts when you watched the film? And
मैं खुद की performance बिल्कुल judge नहीं कर पाती हूँ. It's like this thing with me. Be it पटाखा और मर्द और अंग्रेजी, I just cannot judge my performance at all. I'm like क्या कर रहा है? अच्छा, I don't know. What do you think? It's like that. But I just try to be as honest as possible. I get to know when I'm not honest. That is one thing. मुझे पता होता है कि कहाँ पे मैं honest नहीं हूँ, and it translates.
Tell me, were you intimidated by? I believe you did not have scenes with Kareena, right?
Yeah, I didn't. Like I just had one scene, climax.
Climax, yeah.
Yeah.
So what was that like? But like you did not get to shoot with it. Were you like shit? मेरे को scene नहीं मिला Kareena के साथ. And
I was happy कि मेरे को scene मिल गया.
The climax you.
I remember. Yeah, and I was so. तब मुझे सब रियलाइज हो गया. तब मेरे साथ वो चीज लागू नहीं हुई थी कि ओ गॉड मुझे समझ नहीं आता है, बाद में रियलाइज होता है. ऐसा कुछ नहीं हुआ था. मुझे बहुत it had hit me कि I'm shooting with the Kareena Kapoor Khan, and I remember I was shivering before the scene. I didn't have a lot to do in the scene. कुछ काम नहीं था मेरा, बस डर के खड़ा रहना था. But I was shivering, and I still have that video where I just before meeting her, the making, I was recording it, shooting it, and I was just shivering. My hands are like this.
How did you get the role? Like how did you land the role?
I had just done Pataka, so I was 12 kgs heavier, and I remember I was in the office, and I had come there for Shiddat, my next, which I've already shot.
Sunny, yeah.
Yes, with Sunny, yes. So I was in talks for Shiddat, so I was just in the office. And I got to know that they're auditioning for Angrezi. And I met Homie, and Homie had seen Patakha ka koi audition or something like that. And he just came to me and he was like, hey babe, I really liked your audition and great work, hope we work together soon. And then I was like, yeah, I've heard that, you're auditioning for Angrezi. Can I do it? And he just looked at me and he was like, no, babe, we're not looking at this age bracket. We're auditioning these 17, 18-year-olds. If you see a person who's 12 kgs heavier, if you've just seen her audition in Patakha, like 4 shades darker, teeth stained, hair bleached, you can't imagine, Badki as Tarika. But I was like, let me audition. And he's like, no. And I just, convinced my team. I chased the casting director and I was like, let me audition. I know it in my gut that Tarika, I am Tarika. And I sent the tape to Homie And yeah, I think, and they just believed in me and they were like, babe, you're Tarika. And I was like, let's do it. Let's crack the role then. I remember right before I was gonna go for my scene, जहाँ पर ये जो पापा वाला scene होता है कि तुम मुझे पापा नहीं बोल सकते. It's such an emotional scene.
Yeah.
And anyway, you are under pressure. And homie comes up to me and he's like, babe, you remember, no? Like, we signed you just because of this scene. So you better crack it, huh? मैंने बोला, homie, you're supposed to release the tension. You're not supposed to put the actor under pressure.
Talking about the lockdown now, Radhika,
Yeah.
I believe you are in Bombay away from your family, right?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry for bringing it up, but
It's okay.
how
It's
you
okay.
how you dealing with it? Because I mean, I'm sure like there must have been a part in you where who wanted to be in Delhi, you know, back with your family.
I was busy with the promotions of Angrezi, and like when I got free, it was too late to go back. Airports were shut, and माहौल बाहर ठीक नहीं था. It was safer for me to stay at home. So yeah, that's how I you know I couldn't go. I video call my parents every day, and yeah,
I'm guessing you must
that's how
be
I'm keeping myself.
on every day, you know, like we tend to not call our parents or video call them every day. That does happen.
Yes,
We tend to take it for granted.
I realized it from the very beginning because I was 18 when I came here, and I realized their importance then only. वो phase नहीं आया जहाँ पर आप rebel होते हैं and बोलते हैं कि please don't call me and give me space. वो आया ही नहीं क्योंकि starting में ही हो गया था कि oh no, I miss my family.
What have you learned through this period of self-isolation? What is that learning that's coming to you, which you think you will carry on for after the lockdown is over?
I think value of little things, say value of food. Like I never thought like we take it so granted that खाना तो होगा ही and let's order from here and let's order from there, and like we don't realize that so many people are hungry and we have the privilege of being healthy, sitting at our homes and eating good food. Like it's like I'm so thankful for that. No matter how rich you are or whatever is your religion or whatever, like all the external things, at the end of the day, it has come down to washing our hands and staying at home.
Well, thank you so much for taking time out to do this, Radhika, and
Anytime.
all the very best for whatever's to come after this is over. And I hope that we all come out as a different, better version of ourselves after this.
Definitely.